completely swapping up the composition on their map pick of Lotus. It's been
Okay, what the hell have we got? It's got GenG on defense. We got T1 on attack. And we get the new comp from T1, maybe prepping
their spot in the grand
the Viper nerf.
Tomorrow.
Starting on the attacker side is T1, stacking up towards A, giving him a lot of space as GenG. No Rebel contention really to be found. Just going to use that Viper wall. Maybe try to hit them.
Both teams are already locked into Shanghai. Yeah, everyone is.
Exactly.
Everyone that's playing now. We all know who goes Shanghai. It's all locked in.
Don't have any flashes of your own. Both flashes are over on C. So for GenG, some good shooting is what we're going to require.
Lovely bit of sound, maybe.
So far,
there we go.
On the door, the
entry
coming through. Across here is
Voodoo Val, thank you so much for your raid, bro. Appreciate the raid. Hope stream is good.
Eliminated.
Dude, the sound is crazy quiet.
But HP bars whittled away at here on the side.
There we go. Oh.
Texture with a great shot, able to find one. Back across, Carpe coming up with another. It is a bloody back and forth. Yes.
What the hell's going on with the sound? Okay, nice pistol from GenG. I mean, we just went for a straight up A into an A retake.
Pistol round's going to be going the way of GenG, tempering that aggression here that we're seeing from T1 off the rip.
Okay,
yeah,
so we're
like
getting
this was a full-on just A execute.
We're getting the sound from the overview.
This is the GenG you're kind of hoping to see. Good trades, good reactions. You know, everybody's fast to rotate over and really shut this round down. See Media there getting just ahead of the paranoia. Texture a real nuisance on the back of sight. Does get cleared, but immediately the trade is there from Karon. This is one of the hallmarks of this GenG team during their run at kickoff and at Madrid is their exceptional trading.
The sound's slightly off because it's
especially in situations like that.
We'll see how long they realize. See how long it takes them
to
realize.
So many players so good. It's that Guardian. Munchkin not going to be one of them. He's actually grabbing the Bulldog. Usually his calling card is that Guardian. But this time around,
Rossi and tech problems. Dude, he can't avoid it. This is just for us this time. We get 5 rifles on defense, so any bit of damage is massive.
The alarm bot and the nano put over towards B. Instead, going to rely on Munchkins.
Yeah, let's see how long it takes production to realize that we got the audio of the second observer and not the first.
Now down to a crawl. A Saya player inching his way forward. Just around the corner. Single blast pack here for Izu if he wants to go for the entry. Let's have that frenzy in hand. Now Munchkin just waiting. Snake bite at the ready.
All of that audio is good, and then this.
Anything out. Clear on the haunt. Not telling them much here so far as Snakebite now going to be coming through. Munchkin just suspecting a bit of a timing. Prowler to check. Will get cleared out.
Now they're really taking their time with this as T1, trying to identify the positions of GenG before they let the util fly. Trailblazer doesn't get much info.
It's so weird,
Texture now waiting as the rotate comes through.
Texture avoiding getting stunned up. He's trying to drag across. Eventually,
oh, it's a lovely Omen flash to stop them from rushing in, though. Yeah, and they get a gun. They get one gun. Any more?
65 HP remaining on him as the paint shells explode right in front of him. And swing on the corner. Texture will be able to claim a third with that headshot.
Nicely done. They tell me they
losing one player in the anti-bonus.
Told me they work out the audio pretty early.
It's a pretty good hold here from GenG. Good job, not giving up any information, understanding the util timings, avoiding really giving T1 much info and forcing them to rotate over into that crossfire on the B, shutting it down pretty quickly. So nice attempt by the slide in, but a good flash there. Able to keep Texture from taking too much damage. Meteor slides in to help as well. Oh, Texture never change. Please, he's so animated.
There we go.
What's going on?
Audio is back. They got it.
Well, they are.
That lovely Omen flash again. Back-to-back rounds. All pass and fight on defense gets called for the bonus. Just as they go aggro.
Returning fire here is looking
it doesn't really.
Able to claim 2, and now it's just Meteor. Just that Sheriff in hand.
I mean, it doesn't get him a win, but
here onto the side, some heals coming across.
Silent drop. That's a free kill.
Up to a decent position. But there's an instant headshot. Meteor find the first, the double face. Will get them the round win.
Up.
3 players lost here. T1, they will deny
right, great damage. Great damage from GenG, and honestly, just a pretty good read as to what was going to go down.
I haven't seen them be aggressive at the beginning of the rounds, and on their bonus, they decide, hey, let's go for it. You're going to get Texture, the showstopper, off of this round as well, which is a great addition to the success that they found in terms of taking 3 guns away. So not a bad bonus at all for the side of GenG. T1 though, not bad. Able to turn it up, able to get those trades going.
Odin over towards tree. We got Razor.
Odin in hand for Lakia over
so
on
many
A.
people died this giant round.
Here for T1.
So 2 people that can vanish.
On that Omen, trying to clear some of that.
Yeah, and the thing with this comp is it does just overwhelm.
Storming their way forward, Munchkin trying to hold the line
in
here.
Theory.
He does. Shuts down both the duelists here on T1 as they try to get their way around Ben. Peek onto the side. Weak spot there on Carpe. He's unable to find that kill. Headshot comes through, so Munchkin does fall. Carpe finding a second, trying to get the third.
The thing with this comp is it is meant to be able to overwhelm, but the 2-person hold at site here.
Yeah,
Did it not feel like there was missing some util?
Right behind the pillar, not really caught too much by any of that early util.
How's this guy about to chill out here?
That, making him pay the price. The tempo here has been really fast.
Stun goes in.
Dodging the fault line as well as Munchkin.
Yeah, really I mean that's the only reason the stun is meant to be there.
Just really putting their foot on the gas pedal. They are absolutely just.
Yeah, and that forces T1 down. I do think that this, again, it's so funny trying to watch people play Paper X style
maybe something tricky with that Omen TP. We'll see.
It does show how impressive it is what they do. Got a hero gun. Izu one away from.
Oh. Further up close as we see another setup. But this time they're just going to start pushing in right away. That one-way gives away so much info.
And it does. Just spot out the leg, Meteor, able to take him down. Munchkin now gripping forward.
Whoa.
Snappy with the headshot up over the top.
It's an absolute shot. Whatsoever. They are not messing about.
Taken down as Izu tucked away, flushed out. Lakia with the Odin is able to find him as the flawless comes through. GenG now out 4-1.
Okay, we got Razor for.
This is
Razor,
really
Omen,
interesting from
Seekers.
They're playing a little bit
and do
further
they
back
time
in the
out? Yeah, they do. But they should have some good set strats, you would imagine.
This is, of course,
probably got some set strats with the Razor, set strats with the Omen.
Still not really able to ever fire back. They don't even fire a bullet by the time 2-3 of them are down. And they got to find a way to address that. So you're going to need to get some of that util a little bit deeper onto that site.
100 Thieves G2, dude, that game was so sick.
Clear that back area by the stairs.
The game,
make sure that
like, really delivered.
Open. You know, yes, you're clearing some of those nanos and other KJ utility at the front, but there's another layer to this GenG defense
still
that's going to have to be accounted for if you're going to make these C-site hits work.
Early but very necessary timeout call here from the T1 camp. Autumn wanting to intervene. Clearly, something in the game plan to set up.
Both America's games were intense yesterday. Yeah, they really were.
It's not being brought to fruition, so wants to be able to get in there, get into the heads of the players. Course correction going.
He's my favorite for Shanghai, Paper X, dude.
The impact really at all from this Neon nor the breach. Two things that should be working.
I don't even care what happens tomorrow. I still think Paper X.
One another currently have found no value whatsoever. 0-5, 0-4.
Paper X could lose 3 maps, 13-0, 13-0, 13-0, and I would still hold strong. The Shanghai is theirs.
He has struggled on the most, and the relay bolts in particular are what
I'm unshakable for this one.
From Saya to start landing. Obviously, with Rossi, some of those fault lines not hitting the mark. That's more of a strategy and a prep thing.
Okay, so T1 do a timeout, and
T1 gonna be hearing this pretty
it's a classic. GenG decide to go aggro. Seekers, all 3 going into the behinds. Well, there you go. There's your free site.
But T1 already occupying quite a bit of forward space, but they are surrounded, so they're going to be fighting on all fronts.
Look at these nanos. Unexpected positions from these. Gonna force T1 back into the corner.
Meteor has ult, so they need to fight here and they need to fight back a site because these 2 ults completely wreck everything, and this will get spammed.
Right here, the lockdown is going to be coming through, but not forward enough to try to clear this one out. Showstopper is available, but Izu, he's not just going to go ahead and set it. It does get cleared out, in fact. So cleanup is there. Carpe now trying to hold the top rope, ends up getting taken down. Texture punch the opener. Meteor finding another one as Execute tries to strike from behind.
I like the idea. I like the Omen over towards here, knowing that they might have to be behind to fill.
Kill, and now it's Izu. 1v2, Showstopper at the ready.
Gets heavy shut down on the stairs. Oi! Come on. Okay, T1 have really got to focus up though, because we got one person surviving on 15. There's a nice 1v2 from the ult, but he's got 15 HP, he's got a rebuy armor, everyone has to buy, and they're up against a lot of ults here. Still a nice ult, nice round, good amount of ult used, but...
Maybe just expecting that the showstopper would go a little bit deeper and the other player could swing the corner and trade for it, but...
Breach ult. Okay, this is a big round. This is the big one.
Here by Izu and T1. Maybe that's
GenG win this, I think it's going to be a quick game.
They need to really get firing on this map, especially with this comp. I would expect this to be an attacker's sided comp for sure, and given the map as well, you would think that this is where they're going to be doing quite a bit of their damage.
Yeah, they were not expecting. There's a couple of people that have got this jump throw down that it can actually get over towards here. It's pretty interesting. That's like one of the best you can get that fade eye. You can tether it for sure.
A KJ util here on A, but they're just waiting for this utility to get used and then trying to figure out what they're going to do on the back of that. But T1 wisely doesn't like what they see here. Something's giving it away. They're going to back off. Or at least fake like they're backing off.
A little bit of spray exchanged here, but no damage to be found quite just yet.
Yeah, so no Sentinel comp. So once they aggro take A with a lot of people, they decide to two-person clear back towards B just to give them the option to head over towards B.
Looks like that's...
And GenG are at least thinking that majority of the time they're going to be playing ranked where they take map control, hit site, because their comp doesn't give them many options.
One sent down, smoke off there, onto upper.
Okay, Lakia has ult.
The sees as Haunt goes up over the top. To reveal on the
Damn,
one,
that's sick.
come away with his life.
That's going to hit a lot of people.
Now at the ready.
That's a good amount of pressure. Did they open the door and Viper ult? Carpe down to 1 HP and the ult wins the duel.
However, is equalizing, finds one. Karon now picking up two. Tap up the spike and execute.
I mean,
find the first. Karon.
Carpe did great. Everyone else over towards side just got overwhelmed fully. It was
I like the ideas here
Omen flash into fade. I mean, the fade ult just minusing A was everyone. That was the main thing here.
Backing off and then sending a few players out. You send Carpe and Execute to look.
The util on this was lovely.
Anything like that. See what space is open. They confirm that B is open. They go there. But Rossi playing so up close.
Full reset for T1.
Comes through. Never opts to respond with his rolling thunder. I thought that would be a good opportunity to maybe buy a little bit of time from that.
They get one hero
that
gun.
Big ult invested by GenG, but he's going to hang on to it for another round. And Saya does have his overdrive here for this eco. Or T1, let's see if we can find some value out of it. Trying to push the tempo.
Oh,
Need to tap on the door. Meteor
oh my god. The door got open for him.
Come on in. The door's wide open.
Yeah, that was nuts.
Pushes him right back out. Well, approach is still committed to here, but just sprinting across that nano swarm.
This guy needs to stop doing sick Omen flashes.
Low, and then just cleaned up. Meteor able to find
they keep going fast and they keep tanking Omen flashes, but they have to go fast because the comp's made to go fast.
A very strong start from GenG on this.
Shout out to Meteor here. I mean, that fast kill is everything.
For the suffering of T1.
Yeah, I mean, again, Saya player trying to do a lot here with this this neon, and there's not much nuance to it.
That was fast.
What I was trying to say. You don't have any util that's kind of bothering some of these site holders for GenG. And credit to GenG, that means they're doing a good job reading where this util might be coming, and they're dodging it pretty well. Not having seen this comp,
is that texture going crazy?
Really good read.
There's texture freaking out in the background, just shaking his arm crazily and shrieking like a banshee.
Mama Benji Fishy, like hello, hello. How are you doing?
I mean, hey,
thank you for the couple of raids. Congrats as well.
They are absolutely crushing. Paranoia comes
I'm excited to watch.
Trying to go ahead.
Let's watch the finals.
A little bit more, trying to cut them off. Boombot distracts Meteor for a brief little moment. He's still adjust to find the headshot. He and Lockett, however, traded out, but Munchkin still standing firmly. Still shutting down the approaches. Texture gets a quick drag across. Tries to slide forward. Will get that punish. Now it's going to be the 1v1. Head spotted.
I'm pretty sure he saw him, right? Oh.
He's able to get him in the end.
Maybe because no one pings this.
A little bit too dialed in on one angle.
I don't know, the rest of his team didn't see it as well.
Cannot get the clutch.
Very stressful though, yeah, dude, it always is. Being,
map 1 victory.
Just watching is always more stressful.
Different here for GenG in that these mollies and other util just completely stymie this T1 execute. They slow it up and it buys so much time for everyone to rotate in. and start doing what GenG does best, and that's trading off of you. And it's just so nicely thought out here by GenG and company.
Right, another big round for T1.
Well,
let's see if they use the breach ult. We've been holding onto the breach ult for a little bit.
That's going to be right at Meteor's
Dude, as soon as there is map control, there is just the heaviest rotate that goes in for GenG. Yeah. And a bit of util to clear over towards A. Do pass and push behind. Once again, the Omen Flash is unbelievable.
The only kill they're able to find so far is that one. Picks up a weapon, is able to find a headshot. Eventually they're on a Munchkin, but eats quite a bit of damage.
I mean, they have Spike. They have Spike, but Texture is just straight up dueling them. Yeah, it's a slaughter at the moment.
Another 3K.
This really is, someone said it in chat earlier, this really is the Paper X at home one. When people try and copy Paper X's stuff, and it just falls apart.
Open the door and pop the showstopper. You know, I think Meteor even dodges the Rolling Thunder on C site anyway. So everybody's so mentally prepared here for GenG.
They look uncomfortable. Yeah,
it's just a beautiful half.
People can't do it like people can't do it like them.
Unexpected comp, not bothering them, not fettering them. Stingers abound for T1 all across the board. One away from one ult, two away from Izu's showstopper. Just looking to see if
maybe gonna watch from the UK. Yeah, I think that makes a lot of sense.
Something set up for that next round potentially, or who knows, maybe sneak one away. But Meteor's got another lockdown, kind of complicate matters potentially, and you know if he feels the need to.
I mean, I imagine. Don't want to cast them too much, but I imagine they win tomorrow. So.
Yeah, I mean, he's just been going crazy. Yeah, 15-5-4 at the moment.
In fact, we get to skip groups as well. Should make it a little bit nicer. I feel like skipping groups as well should be good for them. They haven't had much time to come up with new stuff, even though they keep doing it.
You're not coming into this site. Buys time for the rest of GenG to now get stacked up in behind T1 Rossi. Not necessarily suspecting a Texture, eventually able to clean it up.
Dude, how?
Through the smoke, able to find another. Prowler chasing forward, catching Izu with a bit of util in hand to slow him up as he's up over the top.
GenG have the biggest read.
Just shoulder to shoulder.
It's not even fair. Like they know they're playing ranks. They know they're taking map control, hitting over towards the site. As soon as they take map control, they're either over rotating and it's not getting punished, or they're just pushing behind.
Just one casualty again. Here for GenG.
Yeah, and T1 went for something. I respect that.
Looking for that 10-2 starting
but
yeah,
it's backfired pretty heavy.
Still having fun with it.
If you want to be half glass full here for T1, they're gonna have the showstopper in the next round, and some other ultimates, the Seekers as well, I believe. So, but still, everybody on GenG reading this so well. I mean,
Baron 6 lose, please remind us to stop casting.
For those flanks to come in. And again, there hasn't been much.
Okay, honestly, I will take the blame for that one.
Those big death volley executes with this comp.
That one I will take.
But
I was curious about this. I mean, it feels so bad because you don't want to have to commit both of those timeouts in that first half. But
is this a scrim? It does look a little bit like that.
Given that this is, I mean, a very
double timeout. It does all the last round to try and ensure the last rounds. Let's see if we get it. And they're literally just gonna 4-1. They're gonna 4-1, right? And someone's gonna act as a sentinel.
From here on out.
Will
they fly?
We will see.
Am I surprised that Crew didn't qualify? Yeah, honestly, yeah. I think G2 just came out looking way better than I thought.
Still haven't seen a ton of impact, from those
wasn't crazy quarter for the 100 Thieves. I've been on that train for a while. The G2 one, I didn't realize it looked this good.
It seems like Meteor's always in the right place at the right time. He is just absolutely just constantly in position where T1 is
Coaches
going
here
to
play
hit,
comms?
and he is making it so difficult.
Yeah, they heard the whole time.
Nano Swarms are really well placed to buy time for the rest of his team. If he has to, he's got a lockdown to use as well in that previous round. So this is
right there.
Dude, look at this from GenG though. T1 call a timeout, and we have 4-person push. We got Molly the Lance here in a sec.
At the moment. Again, approach here on towards this A side. GenG just making the call. They say, yeah, they're not really playing with any subtlety. They're not really pivoting too much. Let's just go ahead and full send it over. Showstopper up the top. Will get some damage across onto Munchkin, but kill not found from this Izu.
Lakia with the swing, and then with the swing and the kill, he gets his ult. And that ult hits everyone apart from Breach.
Over into the back.
They know they're all here. And shout out to Lakia. That swing was everything. That swing and kill was everything. And for a comp that is probably meant to get, what, 8? I would say 8 on attack, it
Cards
got
are stacked
2.
against them, for sure. And GenG just looking so in control of everything.
You're saying defense side of comp? Okay, let's see. I don't think so, but
Showstopper
like
dodged, did a little bit of damage, but not much to Lakia. He was able to get back far enough. And T1 fans hoping for a T1.
The
T1
ranking
win,
for the
course.
Shanghai teams, yeah. I mean, it's going to be nice. We're actually going to have like a couple of weeks.
Little Carpe.
I got a few videos planned, not too many, but I have a few videos planned.
That's so good.
That is
Wait, this is sick.
Oh,
adorable.
texture. Oh my god. It's so cute.
It is, but it's also borderline horrific because it does just look like an eyeless face. It's just some math on top. This eldritch horror from a Guillermo del Toro film or something.
Have I watched the Paper X mini documentary? No, so I need to do a stream where I catch up on that stuff. Someone said there's a Sentinels one that's okay to watch as well. Need to watch the Paper X thing. I need to watch
yeah, exactly. Show us your texture impersonation.
to watch FPX's
Texture and Meteor, the duo
as well.
We've been so often
The
talking about
EDG
for
game.
GenG throughout this year. Having a whale of a time. 17, 16, 6 deaths.
Bro,
each,
GenG get
And
3
look at the other
sheriffs.
team. They've all got a ton of assists, so everybody's getting involved. You know, the util has been fantastic across the board.
And they're waiting for
Reactions
some
have been
aggro.
great from GenG.
And it looks like they might
but
be
again,
correct.
T1 really going for that
T1
fast-paced,
doing
aggressive
literally what
style and just not able
Paper
to
X
compete,
do on their
with
pistol, where they
GenG's
just
ability
leave
to sort
over
of
towards
absorb that
C.
pressure
They've been doing this as
and then throw
well.
it right back in your face. This time around, though, look at them. They're expecting it. It's been such a high octane first half. They're just waiting in spawn. They're like, certainly they're going to push with this comp. Like, certainly.
I think the thing that they need to take into consideration is just how beaten and battered T1 have been. So I don't think that they really want to put themselves into too many positions where
Yeah, that's
they are the
actually
ones,
true.
You know,
I feel like the
trying to go on
confidence
the
has just
offensive.
been
It wasn't
wrecked.
working for them at all on the attack. Why should they want to even try it on the defense?
For sure. I mean, absolutely, T1 needs to try something different. And seems like they're setting up a little bit of a trap here.
But look at this read from GenG.
Yep.
They're leaving a lurk from Munchkin. He's going to go ahead and spot. That'll confirm some presence, which really will keep T1
Yeah,
tied
that's,
towards the
if
side of the
anything,
map
that's
even
the
longer.
best thing that could have
As
happened.
the rest of the team continues to inch their way forward onto that C site, so this very well could end up being a full-on
Yeah, and this
5v5
team's just walking over
retake unless
towards
Munchkin
C, and
comes
this
away
is
with
a
something
free
here on
site.
this lurk, or if T1 would be
And
able to
how
flush him
much
out.
space do
creep
they
forward.
get
It's
before they plant
completely empty,
is
and
the
they're just now
question.
figuring this out. The read is absolute
Omen Flash
perfection
goes
here
in, just
from the
lay
side of
clear over
GenG.
towards A.
Paranoia
This guy
sent
hears it
Munchkin
all.
hearing this movement.
Yeah,
There's
and they
somebody
take
forward.
so much
There's
space.
now
This guy is
T1
literally
aware
up here
of the situation that they are in.
once
Yeah,
they get the
this
plant
is gonna
in.
be really tough here. They're setting up for another big execute, but Meteor already ahead of it. Can't get
Okay.
shots to land.
That's going to be a sheriff picked up. Trailblazer sent. Brief little delay there on that one as Karen just backpedaling, setting up the smoke. Spot side player, he eats some
Ooh,
damage.
that was
though,
some
as Lakia
damage through there. Big
will shove
spam.
him back.
Keep an eye
Waterfall
on
a little
the
bit
luck
faster.
over
Karen now
towards
up against this smoke.
spawn.
Ends up getting spotted out, taken
Munchkin
down.
is
Return fire here from the side of T1.
actually
Shell
at
sent
spawn,
from
and
Texture
it's a
trying
good
to
plant
delay.
for Mount, and this smoke's about to go, and they have
Texture
literally
32.
no
Munchkin keeps
idea
himself all
that
the
he's
way
here.
behind. Oh, they're not going to read this one at all. There's a headshot now. They're so far forward. They're hunting for Texture, thinking that they're the
Yeah, some nice shots on that as well. Some nice shots. Hey, GenG is going to clean this one up fast. Bro, GenG is going to make sure I get to have a good nap today. I can tell.
4K from Texture in the pistol round. Just go
They
ahead
are
and move
looking
one step
dominant.
closer to taking down this Lotus map.
And what I love about this round, Achilleos, is that this is different than what we saw the last time these two teams played. Munchkin wasn't doing a lot of lurking. He wasn't doing a lot of these wide flanks and trying to set up fakes that he does in this round. He's using his util. He even throws the poison
The
cloud
sassy
there
speech?
into
Yeah,
stairs
someone else
on
said
A
that.
to
That's-
really
I think that's
sell
why I
that
had to
they're
watch
going to
the,
see. They weren't doing much of that.
I think that's
A
why
lot of
people
their
were saying
fakes
to
were
watch
being
the
attempted
Sentinels
to be
one.
sold by Lakia. So this is a
Few
very
people have
different
been
look for
mentioning
T1,
the
and they don't get
sassy
the correct
speech.
read off of it. So I like like this change from GenG.
Okay, it's a force buy for T1.
It's just been borderline immaculate from them so far.
It's been. I mean, they have a very good read of how this comp gets played.
Full flash connecting, Munchkin tucking back behind Tree. Does manage to stay alive. Really bold to try and dissuade. Reposition here from T1. Excrit down to 39. Heals.
Pretty sure they also have a good read. T1 were for sure going to be buying into this.
GenG
They
some
get
pressure towards
all
that side
rifles
of the map,
out.
Widely now starting to drift their way over towards C once again.
Yeah, you can see that T1 reading that this might be a double pump, as there hasn't been much contact anywhere. Meteor just scraping a little bit with X-Curate. Right around this corner, could be tricky.
Rossi spotting one relay ball. Up in front of it is Texture. He's able to find Cardbase. Side takes him down. Rossi with a nice little trade out though. Does manage to equalize the count. 3v3 with both Omens tagged low.
Left.
Weapons in recoverable
Okay, so question
position.
mark
Side
gets
player already scooping
created,
up that
and we
phantom.
take
Could be a
the
big move here for
gamble
them as
pivot
GenG.
over
Just go
towards
ahead, start
C.
stomping their
And
way
you gotta
across
look at
over towards
Omen,
that
go
C
look
side
at
of
the
map,
empty
which
site.
Is opened up. T1
It's
not
pretty
able to beat
even for
X-Ray there.
HPs.
Too risky to have him
Okay,
solo
once your eye
challenge.
goes in, that's it.
Prowler to scout
Does
forward.
he
12
send
seconds
it?
remaining. Paranoia sent,
10
spots
seconds
one, but responding Paranoia doesn't
Yeah,
have to hit
just
him.
a big
Meteor
focus
will
on
just
the
be able to
time
take
there.
him
Just wanting
down.
to make a
5
hero
seconds
play.
spare as that plant comes through. Saya with this Phantom needs to find value, but the angle is being held. Karan with the Outlaw in hand just looks to shut this down. Take it right back, and he will. The headshot is found. Over the corner, Rossi knowing he needs to try to close the distance, but he is not given the opportunity. Meteor
Right.
will find the
Then,
final kill of
10
the
chances.
round as GenG are looking to just complete a 13-2 dominant showing here on Lotus.
Yeah, this is a pretty good read here from T1.
They have a
Of
great
course, it had
read.
to be a force buy.
Oh wait, for T1.
You don't have any choice when you lose the pistol after a 10-2 first half. Got to go for something. And the Outlaw, such a good investment, regardless of how much impact it found, because you know that your
misspoke.
opponent is likely to be forcing. They're not going to be able to get full armors. You could find so much value. T1 has to play really cautious, but they read the map well. They're able to guess that it's going to be the double pump back towards A. Now the Outlaw out in the open, but catching that full flash and the stun as well.
Fault line
Meteor's just
connects.
done.
Yeah, they are able to go ahead and collapse onto him, so it will be an Outlaw picked up
Who's
here.
watching the
Potentially
Cakewalk
for
game?
the
Just
side
think the
of
Viper
T1.
smoke on B so they can fight deep. Oh, bro, I
So they
hate
decide to
that
leave it on the ground.
smoke.
They know that they're going to need to have some weaponry.
I
It's gonna
guess
be a
that
little
is
bit
the
more run
fault,
gun.
but
Munchkin creeping forward into stairs, though. Man, just
Jeez.
so snappy today. Finds X-Curate. Omen now eliminated, and they're going to take a lot of forward presence up here on top rope. Texture ending up getting taken down. Smoke comes out from Karan. He wants to try to go
Skydog,
ahead,
Sky
maybe
Flash.
re-challenge into the same location. Hooks back and said, beside the wall. Himself protected for the time
Oh, look
being.
at this
Easy swinging
angle.
into that smoke, taken down as Karan.
Oh
finds
my
himself
God,
a second. Looks
they
to put them
wrecked
down, and
them.
he will.
Well, they managed to speedrun them back,
Another
really.
3K
How long
from
was
the
this?
rookie
20
controller here
27
on
minutes on the
GenG to
recording.
close things out. It's a dominant showing
It's
from
a
GenG.
real dominant.
Whether or
That
not
was
they were
Paper X
surprised
at
by the
home.
composition put together here by
Really
T1,
was.
we could not tell.